Hi everybody, this is Lisa, Soul Searcher Tarot, and I am coming in to do Cancer May of 2019 general reading. How you guys doing? If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for checking it out. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate it. Alright, it's only going to be it's going to be a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. But if it does, awesome. And if you could give me a like, a share, a subscribe, I'd love to hear from you. If you want to write me a comment, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear it. All right, let's see. We get started with the Emperor. Now he's an authority figure. He's very stable. He's very grounded. He's all about being secure in his monetary value and his wealth and everything he has. All right, so this could be somebody that you know, that you work with. That could be you. Somebody in your environment. But then the next thing is we have the Moon, and the Moon is a lot of, you're not seeing things clearly, or things aren't being very transparent, because it's very hard to see things by moonlight, and so sometimes things are more hidden than you would think they would be. You might have to look a lot harder at it to be able to see it. Then you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like a big old cup of emotion, except for when it's upside down. And that is basically you're feeling your emotions have been wasted, and maybe a little bit of emptiness involved. Maybe your creativity is being blocked for something. But then you got the Page of Cups, and he's the messenger of emotions. He's like a messenger of new beginnings on an emotional level, on a feelings level. So maybe the way it looks actually looks like, okay, your emotions got poured out, but so he came back and said, I'm going to get you some more. So maybe whatever's going on, your emotions just needed to be restored. Okay, so possibly something that happened here caused you to feel like you had a blocked creativity, or just your emotions were wasted on somebody or something, and you needed to get them back. So it looks like they're coming back. And then you got the Hierophant. He came up in reverse. And he's kind of, when he's in the reverse, he's like rebellion. He wants to do something totally different way. He's usually a conformist, where he wants to stick by what is always right, and what he always thinks is right. You know, you do it this way and there's no other way to do it. But when he's in the reverse, he's like, no, we're going to go some other way. So this might be you just saying, okay, well, no, this didn't work. We're going to change it. So let's see how that goes. All right, the Five of Cups in the reverse. And in the reverse, this is like moving on. You're like finding peace. You're not, you're not holding any grudges. You have an acceptance to whatever happens, and you're just like, okay, I'm out. So, and now it is possible that it could be a physical moving on, like maybe you're moving jobs or homes or something like that. Or it could just be your mindset is, I'm not going to sit in this anymore. I'm going to move on and find something else. All right, so then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles came up in reverse too. And in the reverse, it's like lack of stability. You're feeling like you lost resources to do something. So maybe you were doing some kind of, maybe it was going to be a move, and you just found that you didn't have the resources to do it, or your stability went out because maybe it is a job that you decided to move from. Let's see. And then we got the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is, it's kind of like a card of options. So whereas this guy looks like he's going to pick one of these two women who he's going to give his arrow to, but he's not sure which one. There's, obviously two different people. There's the older one, there's the younger one. But so you're not sure what you're going to do, and, and it doesn't even have to be people. It could be jobs, it could be houses, it could be cars, it could be anything, but where you're making choices of it. All right. Now you have the Five of Wands, and this is conflict. This is like somebody want. Yeah, it looks like you're getting into a competition or a rivalry with something or somebody about in regards to something. And again, like this, okay, that doesn't seem like you might be fighting over a car for somebody, but it could be a person, it could be a job, and the rivalry might just be, if you're competing against being the best one for the job. Or if you're going into a bidding war with a house. Like, there's a lot of different things it could be. And we got the Judgment card, and Judgment came up, and that's about reaping what you sowed. So basically, if you put good energy out, you're going to get good energy back, and vice versa. I'm wondering if this isn't more of a relationship one. Let's go. Well, find out. Okay, then you got the Magician, and he is all about creativity. So he's going to be he's almost kind of like, he's the energy of your creativity. Like if you have something, he's almost like a muse. So if you have something that you want to do, he's going to be the one who gives you the energy to do it. He's going to, put things more in your favor for that kind of thing. And you had the Death. Now, Death is, this is a metamorphosis. It's like a changing. So something is changing within you or around you, or I think it's in you. It's something that's changing within you, and you're going to like form into almost like a caterpillar turns into a butterfly type of feeling, where you're going to be rejuvenated and changing in a metamorphosis that's going to be, better for you. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this out. So you have the Emperor. Again, he's strong, he's authoritarian, he's stable. And the Moon, where you're not seeing things that you should be seeing, where, there's no transparency, you're not seeing it, so you have to look really close to see whatever you're looking for. Then you got the Ace of Cups, and this is like a whole loss of emotional feelings. Okay, your whole cup got emptied. But then this Page of Cups comes in and says, no, we're going to refill your cup and we're going to start it over again. So that was a new beginning of feelings. The Hierophant's coming in telling you that we got to do something a different way. And he's feeling a little bit rebellious. So maybe after what went on with your cups and your Moon, he got like rebellious about it, meaning you did. But then you got your Five of Cups and you're like, I'm moving away from this, I don't care. And you're out. But then the Ten of Pentacles came up and you were like feeling a lack of stability. You got the Lovers card, and this is options that you have. People or things, job, what have you. And then there's a conflict. And the conflict is basically, it's a competition really, a rivalry. So something going on that you are kind of like, fighting for something. Then you got the Judgment card, and this is reaping what you sowed. Now, is this you being judgmental towards somebody, or is this somebody being judgmental towards you? Or just, as I was saying, you just put out what you get back. All right, you got the Magician, who's all kinds of energy of creativities and going to help you do what you need to do. He can have some illusions going on, and he's a trickster sometimes, so he doesn't always make it easy, but he is the one that can, start your energy off great with this stuff. Then you have the Death card, and you're going to be doing some kind of changing. So let's see. I'm going to clarify a couple things. Spirit, can you tell me why the Moon, can you please tell me why the Moon's here? oops, the moon in Cancer, May 2019. Why is the moon here for Cancer, May 2019? All right. Well, you had the Two of Staffs. That came up. That's Two Wands, actually. And it came up in reverse. And in the reverse, there's bad planning and disorganization. So that would explain why your cup felt empty. Because maybe your creation was not a romance. It was a project of some sort. Or something you were doing to, to more for your creative outlet. And maybe your planning wasn't so good, so it came out badly. But then you got the Page of Cups, and he was like, all right, well, let's try this again. And that's why the Hierophant said, okay, we're going to do it different this way. So you let go of everything, and you weren't going to hold on to any grudges or anything. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles. So why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Got the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is kind of like almost like a sneaky, I don't want to say sneaky, like a tricky deception. So maybe the reason why you were feeling the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is because you lost something. Somebody kind of, all right, yeah, you lack stability, and you felt like you had a lack of resources, because maybe somewhere along the line, somebody that you were supposed to be trusting in somebody, they did something that didn't work out for your good, all right, or maybe, I don't want to say somebody stole from you. I mean, it's possible. Or hopefully that's not you doing that to somebody else because you felt like your resources were low. But, because that could be too. It could be. So there was definitely some kind of deception going on. And so your pentacles went upside down and you felt like you had a lack of resources. But then you did have a choice coming up here. It's not really a choice, but you're choosing between two people. You're choosing between two somethings. All right, it could be people. I mean, if you were like going to be picking new partners or something, a new business partner, because then there was a rivalry and a conflict, and then there was judgment. Let's see. Spirit, can you tell me about the Lovers? You know what the Lovers are here for? Tell me why the Lovers are here. All right. The Eight of Cups came up. You had that before, right? Yes. All right. Oh, they didn't. Somebody else. All right. The Eight of Cups came up, and they came up in reverse. And this is like a fear of loss and a confusion. In reverse. Okay, the conflict, the judgment, the magician, the death. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify the Eight of Cups also? Why are the Eight of Cups in reverse? Alright, that came up with the Five of Staffs. Well, it's a Five of Wands. And came up in reverse. It's avoiding conflict, all right, and respecting others' differences. No. Okay, let's see. All right, so from what I gather is you had the emperor, he was a strong authority, and you had something that wasn't standing out too much, it wasn't very transparent in the moonlight. Then you had the two of staffs, and that was just like bad planning. So your cup fell over, and then you had the page of cups, and you were starting all new feelings on the emotion and creativity level. Your Hierophant said, okay, well, we're going to go do it a different way, and your Five of Cups made you say, you're not going to hold anything, no, you're not going to hold any grudges, you're just going to move on. Your Ten of Pentacles was upside down, and it looked like somebody came into your environment, and he was a little bit sneaky, tricky, maybe, I don't even know. So, I mean, I don't know what it actually feels like. Because then you had to make a choice. And the Eight of Cups clarified that. And it clarified it by being more confused and a fear of loss. Which I guess kind of makes sense since you already had the Seven of Swords dude doing that. And then you had the fear of loss, and then you had the Five of Staffs coming in and saying, okay, well, you were avoiding conflict, you didn't want to fight with anybody. Okay. But then you did have the Five of Wands anyway, here, same thing, Five of Staff, Five of Wands, and there was a conflict. So that was going to happen. Then reaping what you sowed, and then you got the creation and judgment. And I still really don't know what this is. I think it has to be something with business, maybe a job, maybe something going on at work. I mean, I'm going to take the Emperor as maybe possibly you. Maybe it's your supervisor. Not real sure. Let's see if I can get anything else for you. Spirit, can you tell me anything about Cancer, May 2019? Any advice or anything further to let them know what's going on here? Oops. Okay, you had the Queen of Swords. She came up in the reverse. She's a very analytical, she's more about her brain than her heart. And when she's in the reverse, she's rough. She's got like a sharp tongue, I'd say. She ain't playing. So maybe that's either the energy that you are going to take on, or there's somebody else in your environment that's going to take it on for you. Let's see. She's hard. Oops, see, I got cards falling all over the place. She's very hard, and she's like not going to let something get over her and get over on her. So I think that might be you. I mean, you might have to be hard like that, because you do have this metamorphosis going to happen. But all right. And then we had the Empress, and the Empress came out, and she's about, nurturing, and she wants to nurture relationships and fertility. And so she's going to bring everything back to the pretty, and which is really good. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's work. It has something to do with work and something with maybe things that you were doing with people at work. Maybe a project. But I'm not real sure. So if this makes any sense to you, let me know. Leave me a comment. Because every time I say that to somebody that, doesn't make sense to you, but they'll comment me back that it made sense to them. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, I don't get this, but I do look like you're starting out with a project of some sort, and you went a different way, you weren't holding grudges. There's going to be some conflict, but the Judgment, you're going to reap what you sowed. You get your Magician, and he's going to be, you know, your muse for creativity, and then you're going to make your Metamorphosis. You got the Queen of Swords in your corner, it looks like, and the Empress. And I think they're going to be the two that actually hold it together for you, okay? Hopefully it works out for you. And if you can, give me a like, subscribe, a share. Give me a comment if it resonates. And I will see you next month or in the middle of the week or in the middle of the month. Bye. Take care.